And yeah, everyone, this is Thermates, and this is the weekly updates. Very first link down below is Weekly Shonen Jump. Please check it out. I really had a good time with this one. The only thing that would have taken it over the edge was a One Piece chapter, which we didn't get. Oda, I really feel like he made some bad decisions when it came to food based on the last two author comments. So, no One Piece this week. But they took it out like so late into the game that his author comment was still in the magazine, which is real weird. Like, surely by the time it comes to print, you would just take that out, right? Though I guess the move might have been like, well, we were planning to run it, but if we run it now, then he's going to be a week behind. We don't want to do that to Oda. Therefore, we gotta pull it. Therefore, I don't know what they did with that space. Because also, the author comments are like the table of contents in the back. So, it's pointing you to a section of pages. Like, did they just have to run some filler there? Did they have to, slip in a new series or, a one-shot or something? Who can say? Who can say? But Jump was great. Modulo still cooking so hard. Still really liking it. Even if this was the weakest chapter thus far, it still itches this this real JoJo's place in my heart. But with the pacing of an earlier part. I think that's really it. When I read JoJo now, it's an experience. You gotta really sit down and buckle in, and that's not bad in any way whatsoever. I do really like JoJo's, but, it's nice to do some Monster of the Week stuff. And the problem with a lot of newer Monster of the Week series is that they just don't have the sauce for whatever reason. But Modulo is really hitting that exact thing I would want from a totally original monster hunting series. But with the added hook of, hey, there's a whole world here that you don't know about. Speaking of, hopefully, this week or next week we'll be recording Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the movie, I should say. Right now, immediately after this, I'm gonna do Soul Eater, not 0, because I've been saying I need to do Soul Eater first. But also, a chapter of Soul Eater is relatively short, so we'll get that recorded. I also don't need to edit those. I send those right to Donuts. That, takes some weight off of me. Whereas 0, I gotta edit myself, but it's gonna be very minimal editing because it's a movie. So those might be the only two things I do for Halloween. We'll see how it goes. We're already a whole week into October, so I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. But those two in particular, I think I can 100% keep. Thank you guys so much for being so nice with, the being behind and the catching up over the last week or so. Last week I got 2 jumps out. This is my 3rd jump in, a pretty short span of time, all things considered. Doing the live streams has also been so incredibly satisfying. I really do just appreciate it a lot. Also, you may notice that the audio is kind of low on the video this time. My microphone, for whatever reason, lowered its volume a whole bunch. So this, this video you're listening to right now should be normal quality. This should be where I'm at for most of my recordings after this point. The jump might be a little too quiet, so we'll see how that goes. I know there's something else going on with my computer, though, where, sometimes the, even if the audio says it's really high, it comes out quieter, so I'm gonna work on it, gonna figure out what's going on there, but that might take a little more digging than, the normal. I tried all the obvious fixes, so that's where we are. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support the channel. It really means the world to me. It really does. I will catch you next week for next jump, okay? Bye for now. Yeah.